So I basically just flew an X-Wing. That's awesome. Let's do this, guys. Day 2 of E3. This is SanchoWest. We got a jam-packed schedule today. Jam-packed. I'm so excited. We're gonna do a lot of things in terms of, first we got Star Wars Battlefront. We have Batman. We have a Sony Europe we're meeting with today. And then we got Capcom. So we got Street Fighter 5. All that happening today. And then of course we're gonna end the night with the the PlayStation Family Meetup, which is basically all the developers at the Golden Gopher. So stick with me, we're gonna have a good time. What? So I just played Star Wars Battlefront, and it is awesome. It is awesome. The lighting, the particle effects, and I just played the alpha, so I couldn't show you any kind of footage, but I will splice this with a little bit of what we saw at the E3. But what I played was a survival mode, was basically co-op, waves of hordes and things like that. And we only played up to wave 6, but it was crazy cool. There's power-ups, the weapons are awesome. To think that, you know, aiming down without iron sights, you thought you miss it, but it's amazing. And you could also play with the third-person shooter as well, so third-person perspective. So it's a great mixture of both, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Great day, great way to start this. We're gonna go ahead and hit up Batman after this, and then after that is PlayStation Europe, and then after that we're gonna end it with some Street Fighter. So I can't wait, guys. I already met some of the guys at DICE and EA. Woo! Dude, this game is so hype. I cannot explain it. I cannot explain it. You know what? I haven't been inside yet. Let's go inside E3. Let's go. Intense, and I promise you, actually tomorrow I'll try to cover Nintendo coverage tomorrow. So I'm in the Nintendo booth and it looks awesome. But this is great, guys. This is awesome. A little swerve in the player group. I thought that we were gonna play Batman, but then all of a sudden I'm playing Mad Max. So that's the way it's gonna be for this coverage. So if you want to see Batman stuff, I'll do my best to get that in at the tail end of E3, because I basically have to wait in line. I got a lot more appointments, but here's a quick little thing about Mad Max. It plays a lot of like Shadows of Mordor, but instead of a horse or anything like that, you have a kick-ass car, and you're going along the wasteland. It's open world, so there's gonna be camps and like that, and there's gonna be objectives. I'm not sure if it's gonna have that captain system that made Shadow of Mordor so unique in that aspect, but we will see what else Mad Max has. I love the combat system. It's pretty tight. It's basically Batman mechanics all over again, but it's still sweet. Has some nice executions that made Shadow of Mordor a quiet surprise. But the car combat is pretty awesome as well. You have different weapons, you got harpoons, and if you're a big fan of the movie Mad Max, then you will love this game, because it's basically a standalone game. This has nothing to do with the movie. It has its own storylines, has its own unique characters and whatnot. So if you're gonna see something about the movie, don't expect that from it, because this is its own standalone game. All right, guys, thank you guys for being awesome. Let's go ahead and move on. We're gonna do a Sony Europe, so I'm not quite sure it's over there, but let's keep this going, right? Let's do this. So I just got done with the Sony Europe, and it was pretty much just a kind of like a small sample size of the main show floor for all the Sony stuff. Some of the things that I saw that I really got my hands on was actually a game called Shadows of the Beast. And Shadows of the Beast, or Shadow of the Beast, I will put the right title, but Shadows of the Beast was a pretty awesome game. It's very like a time-based, kind of like a going back and forth 2D side-scroller with some elements of playing with the platforms, but it has the rhythmic combat that you see familiar with kind of Batman, things like that, building up a high score, you know, parrying, all those kinds of things that are kind of familiar, all those kinds of things, but put in a 2D platform. So that's exciting. Also, another thing that I saw that I played a lot was Drawn to Death. That game is just crazy. It's a 3D shooter, multiplayer mayhem arena. I can't explain it. It blew my mind the way it plays and just the humor of it the most, what I found. And then I got a little taste of Street Fighter V. I played a little bit with Ryu. So that's what we're gonna do right now in Capcom. And I'm gonna head all the way back over to the South Hall. One thing that you need to do if you're gonna go to conventions like this, eat. I haven't eaten yet, but I'm drinking a lot of water. Busy schedule. This is probably the most busiest day because I'm on a strict schedule. So we're gonna go over to Capcom. Let's do that. Let's go. Fight! The spotlight, which is really awesome. So I just got out of the Capcom MVP or VIP lounge area, and I played some more Street Fighter V. It's just basically the granddaddy of them all. Hopefully this music, let me go ahead and move it. Basically it's the granddaddy of them all. It's a fantastic game. It's so solid, the mechanics are clown, and they only had a couple of the players available. Another game I checked out was Mega Man Legacy. Mega Man Legacy was awesome. It's all the old school Mega Man 0 all the way to Mega Man 6, and it's been refined to 1080p all the way up to 4. You can scale up to 4K. What Capcom did was they totally rebuilt the NES code, so it's really crisp. So it's a lot better than any kind of emulator you played, a lot better than the NES quality. It's like refined, and it's still difficult, and they still kept those mechanics, so that is awesome. All right, what's gonna happen now is we're gonna go ahead and move on to the PlayStation Family Meetup, and again, I gotta look at the camera. PlayStation Meetup, I need to get some food in me because I haven't eaten yet. I'll probably eat a lot over at the PlayStation Meetup, but yeah, I'll take you to that party, which is RSVP only. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I'll see you at the party. Let's go. So I basically decided to walk to the place, and the sun is setting. It's bright right over there, and it's about a 15-minute walk. It's not that bad, but when you've been standing all day, oh poor Sancho, when you've been standing all day and whatnot, it could get a little bit taxing. But it's gonna be an awesome event, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a lot of developers. Hopefully I get to meet them, get to give out some swag of my own. I got buttons and whatnot. Tips for you those who are gonna do this again. 1, wear comfortable shoes. 2, hand sanitizer. 3, have a good time. If you're interested in more tips, probably give them later. All right, we're walking to go. Let's do this. All right, wow, what a day. Okay, so did a lot. We did a lot for E3, and I'm exhausted. Day 2, which officially is day 1, covered a lot, and we did Battlefront, which I think is going to be amazing. I actually flew an X-Wing, that was crazy. We didn't do Batman, but I'll do my best to do Batman. Mad Max is cool, so much to say. Tomorrow, for those of you guys that know, we're gonna go ahead and cover Nintendo, and actually I'm gonna see the rest of the Uncharted demo, and I'll report more on that as well. Actually, what I did after all the event was over, I went to some after parties. Forgive me, my camera's not that great, so I couldn't get some great footage, so I'll do my best to fix them up in post, but if I don't, great. If I don't, I'm sorry, but it was awesome times. I got to talk to the Naughty Dog people a little bit more, everybody more, all these community members from all the developers, because I went to the PlayStation family meetup at the Golden Gopher, and then afterwards when I was coming home, I was like, I'm gonna go home and get a burger and all that kind of stuff. I ran into the rest of the Naughty Dog team at the Fig, which is the Fig Aurora, which has a pool and everything, and I literally spent like 30 minutes talking to Quentin Cobb and all the multiplayer team for Uncharted 4, so I got a lot of information. Of course, I can't tell you. But thank you again so much. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all those things. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with Nintendo.